Colin Kaepernick and Nike. As you know, that's a big controversy as well. Do you think that Nike could be using him? And even if they are, is Colin Kaepernick, or do you think that he's playing his cards right with this situation?
Right. Well, I mean, the shout outs to Cap. I mean, that was part of my homage to him and the Make America Not Racist thing. I mean, it's a privilege to see brothers being able to step up, not look at financial gain or their own things that they can get, but serve a greater good. So I think that Nike was strategic in that partnership. At the same time, we have to look at what's social responsibility. I mean, the same Nike that steps up and says Colin Kaepernick is going to be our main front person, you know, we're going to have this message about believing something. I mean, we still have to hold those same companies accountable for things such as child labor laws, also delineation of wealth between the people that they serve and that buy their products, and reinvestment back into the community. So likewise, I mean, it's two-sided. I don't think that Nike's bad for doing that. I think that's a positive step in the right direction. But I think companies like Nike don't have the long-term track record that we can say that they did that on their own. Yeah, that with this trust. So it's one of those, like Ronald Reagan used to say, it's trust then verify. Like on the surface, it looks great. I think it's something we all wanted to see, and it's and props on Cap. But at the same time, now Nike's done, you know, they stepped in that arena. So now they got to step up and serve the people that have made Nike them, and that's us.
He playing his cards right, but they using them.
Yeah.
Like that's it. Like they don't give a shit. Like it's a bottom line thing for them. Like that's like I don't. But that's the thing. It's not. Companies ain't supposed to care. They're supposed to care about making money. Like if you invest in Nike and you black, then you winning. Like, it shouldn't make a difference. It's like if you was losing money and they were just supporting and doing, and your 401k was looking shitty, you wouldn't give a fuck.
That's real.
Like, oh, y'all need to pull them fucking Kaepernick ads. Like,
that's real.
That's it.
From what I believe, he was already and had a contract with Nike. So I feel like it was more so Nike doing their due diligence of trying to be on both sides of the spectrum, because right now they are sponsoring the NFL, as well as they are also in campaigning with Colin Kaepernick. But so I just feel like they're just doing their due diligence, but they're hitting from both sides or whatever. And I feel like they're just more so just trying to keep common ground on both sides of the spectrum.
First off, I feel like the NFL shouldn't judge Kaepernick for taking a knee. He's doing it for different reasons, and everybody's blowing it out of proportion. Second off, if you burning your Nikes, just send them this way. I wear size 12. Stop burning these Nikes up. Not only that, but you got people that can't even afford shoes. You know what I'm saying? That you want to burn them up instead, put them on your barbecue. And I ain't gonna lie, man. These crackers doing this shit, man.
Y'all wanna know how I feel? Y'all wanna know how I feel?
What's up? Take that lead.
Yeah.
I'm riding with my nigga. Fuck is you talking about?
I appreciate it.
That's all I gotta say on that.
Perfect. Now, some people, they can't argue and say, well, Cap, I don't find it coincidental that he didn't take a knee until he lost his starting job, and you know he knew that he wasn't going to be in the league much longer. So for all those people that say that this is just some gimmick so he can still stay relevant, what do you guys have to say to all those people?
You want to go first on that, or you want me? Go ahead.
I say get out that nigga pockets. That ain't y'all fucking business. That's how I feel. Even if that is the case, that ain't y'all business. Fuck that shit. But you know, shit. At the end of the day, like, it's a method. It's always a method to somebody madness. Folks ain't doing shit just to do it. You know what I mean? So like, you gotta understand a man's mind frame of what he got going on. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel on it.
I kind of feel the same way. It's just that somebody's doing something a certain way to get a point across. And somebody got to stand up for everybody. Somebody always got to stand up for everybody. Because if you don't, the world gonna turn out to be. I mean, it's already a mad place. But I mean, consequently, he's doing it for a reason, and people are taking it to the extreme. Like, I work at a sports bar where I've been in there, and it's in a country town, backwoods, and it's these people kind of folks, and they just want, they're going all out with that, and it's just like, you know, it's getting hard. Actually, I feel like racism is at its all-time high right now. It really is, and I'm in an interracial marriage, so I mean, we hear it all the time, and people just not understanding when they think it's just about just they just want to talk about the black community. It's not just about that, man. It's so much more than that. So, but there go my business partner right there.
I look at that both ways. I think they know black people spend more money when it comes some materialistic things
That's fair.
than
That's
a
fair.
white person.
Yeah.
So like when they drop them $200 shoes, we're gonna go buy them.
Always.
You know what I'm saying?
LeBrons.
They know that.
Yeah,
So
the Air Maxes.
and they know if they put Kaepernick face on it, we gonna follow behind it.
That's
so.
facts.
But on the other hand, I look at it as they finally waking up. Like they
That's
know
real.
they need us to win.
That's a fair argument. That's
So,
fair.
I look at it both ways, bro.
All right. Do you feel the same way?
I concur. You know what I'm saying? I believe, you know, I believe that, you know, they tried to pull like the Muhammad Ali card in this day and age, though. You feel me? So they got that done. I mean, it is what it is. I ain't tripping, man. I ain't, you know, whatever.
You know what he talking about.
He does. He does. He does.
He is the advocate for standing up and believing in what you do. Even though it's made a sacrifice and it ultimately cost him his career, he knows in the long run that he's making a statement not only for his generation, but the generation coming up.
Smart. He's being used. Yes, he is. Is he using Nike? Yes, he is. Right now, he's not getting a check from the NFL, and if he is, it's a lot smaller than a player's check. But, you know what I'm saying, in that same instance, you know, he has to go ahead and get his money, and he's taking a great stance. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of great things that are coming from that for Nike, for him, and for the people.
And really, to be honest with you, sometimes people don't hear you until you get the attention of somebody in the corporate world.
Right.
So we might think they're using him, but maybe he's using them because he needs his voice to be heard. You know what I mean? I think that's a big, powerful stance to take because you got to think about all these NFL coaches and franchises. You know, the NFL is endorsed by Nike.
Yeah.
So that's a statement coming from another corporation to another corporation. So it's just making a statement of saying, let's look at it as fair. Let's not look at it as them versus this. Let's not even look at it like Colin Kaepernick versus the NFL. Let's just look at it like, you know, there's a bigger statement being made for our generation and our people, and sometimes it takes drastic measures to get people to listen, and it's just good to know that somebody corporate opened their house up to give him a voice.
Gotcha. Perfect.